Yo, what's going on, everybody? Suro here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a few different tips and tricks for the game that you may want to know before the next update. And if you are a long-term, you've been playing this game since the beginning, you probably know all of these, but I have been wanting to make a video like this to open up a thread so people that have been playing this game for a long time, you can share your knowledge of things that you think newer players should probably know down in the comment section below. And someone opened this post up over on Reddit, and I was scrolling through there, and I was actually wanting to take a look and open up something like this anyways, because there's one tip that I want to share with you guys that I have been seeing a lot of people do not know about. And I guess I could see that if you're a newer player and the game really doesn't tell you this feature, but it's something that's very useful for Dream Snaps and everything like that. So if you guys have any knowledge, please let us know in the comment section below things that it took you way too long to figure out, and also just things that you think will help new players. But my one tip is, if you go over to your settings, you can actually change the time of day. Now, I know, like I said, if you're a player that's been playing this for a long time, you already know this, but the amount of people that do not know about this setting right here is actually, there's a lot. So as you can see, you can go down to graphics, and then you can change the time of day. So I can go back like 8 hours, and now it's nighttime. So this is really good for Dream Snaps. You can go forward +6. And then we have sunset right here. Oh my gosh, look at that Mickey cloud. I wish I had that in my Dream Snap. So yeah, this is something that I think a lot of people actually don't know. But keep in mind, it only affects visuals only. So gameplay will remain synced with your local time. So you can't time skip or anything with that, but you could definitely change it to whether it's night, daytime, or whatever. And it'll help with your lighting on your Dream Snaps. So if you're a newer player, that may help you out. Now let's go take a look at Reddit, where I originally found this thread, and see what kind of tips they have over there. Alrighty, so here we are. They said, what are maybe obvious things you learned way too late in the game? This person said, 300 hours in, and I only just now made a second or third chest. That is insane. 300 hours in, and just figured out that you can make a second and third chest. How? At the beginning of the game, I was just throwing stuff in my house. I could not imagine going 300 hours with the amount of loot that's in the game and not have anywhere to place it. They said, I had no idea that you could expand storage with more chests. They just wouldn't be linked. So as you see, there's a lot of comments down here. And reading through the comments, I saw that a lot of people didn't even know that you could make some chests. So we'll read through some of these, and then I'll head over into the game and show you how some of this works. So like this person also said that they didn't know that you could make chests, so they just dedicated entire rooms in their house for ingredients, forageables, and things like that. Another person said the golden energy bar from eating meals granted faster movement and Subway Surfers like sprinting. Yeah, you can actually sprint in the game if you didn't know. And like I said, we will hop over into the game and I'll show you how to do that. The gold energy bar also increases your luck. See, even the people that did know about sprinting, you may not know about this fact that it does increase your luck in the game. So it says you're more likely to get sparklers, or like the little mini game whenever you're harvesting vegetables and fruits. The effect where 8 to 10 extras shoot out of the vegetables and herbs. Red seaweed coming out when fishing, and I believe memory orbs spawning as well. So that's actually a really good tip too. Someone said, it took me so long to start taking advantage of eating meals for stamina. I used to just hop inside of my house and get my stamina at the beginning of the game, but making the berry salad is definitely the way to go. Mannequins. See, a lot of us know about mannequins, but if you just bought this game like a month ago, the game doesn't tell you what mannequins do. And then even if you notice that there's mannequins in the crafting bench, you probably don't even know what its actual use is for. So mannequins are for storing favorite outfits and quick changes. I wish you could do more than 5 in a room. That's true. I wish you could too, and I wish you could put them outside as well. And I was a ridiculous amount of hours in before I realized how they work. See, even this person, is that what the mannequins are for? I gave up trying to figure them out, so I'll head over there and show you guys as well. 300 pumpkins placed later in the Forest of Valor. I learned crops grow faster in the biome you purchase them from. This is true, although I still grew all of my pumpkins in the Glade of Trust just because it's such a massive area. At this point, I am committed to my farm location, but man, do I feel like it's a noob. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, there are so many little tips that as us people that have been playing for so long, we've just been picking this stuff up for the past year. So a lot of this is just such common knowledge. But if you reverse it, you know, the amount of new content that's here in the game compared to when we started the game, there's just so much that it could definitely be overwhelming. And a lot of players just don't know about these little secrets. Someone said, I learned from the sub that if you use a miracle pickaxe polish and only mine the rocks with gems showing on them, you will get about 30 gems per rock. You can also prep the rocks before applying the polish to get more gems. 30 gems per rock? That seems like a lot. If you only mine the rocks with gems showing on them. You know, you can also, the more miners you have, I think it stacks up to like 5. You also get an increased amount of gems from stuff as opposed to having no people with the trait for mining. But let's take a look at some of the things they talked about. So the first thing that we'll jump into is we'll take a look at the mannequins real quick, and I'll show you guys how that actually works. So let me go into my house. Actually, since I'm out of stamina, we could talk about that. So as you see, I run pretty dang slow. My stamina bar at the top left is maxed out, but it is just blue. If you eat something like this right here, my large seafood platter, it actually makes it go gold. And now I can actually use my little sprint feature. So if you see at the very bottom left of your screen, it shows a button there. Now for me, since I'm on PC, it shows the up arrow. That is your shift key. So at the bottom left of your keyboard, you could just hold it with your pinky there and you hold it down and you can actually sprint. So if you're on PlayStation or Xbox or the Nintendo Switch, and then you look at that button down there, it'll say like circle or B, and that is how you actually use your stamina. But that message is only going to show if you have your little gold bar. So that gold bar, as long how it's like really shiny, as long as you have that up, whenever you activate stuff like the crops or the herbs and stuff, it has a chance of doing a little mini game, which is not always going to happen, but it does increase your chance. It's same whenever you go fishing. All right, now it's time to take a look at the mannequins really quickly. Just go over to your crafting bench, go to functional items, and then scroll down, and then you should have these right here. So we have 3 black mannequins and 3 of the white mannequins with different poses. Click on them, you craft them with some softwood and some fiber, so they're actually very, very cheap. And then you could place them in your house, but only in your house. So I have a dedicated room. I'm going to place it right in here. And I made a quick little closet right here of some of the different outfits that you may have seen in my video. This was my Minnie Mouse one that I was messing with this week, but I am actually going to change that out. So I would click on it and I can swap it out. So if I click on it, if I hit wear, it's going to take off the outfit that I have here. But if I hit edit, it's actually going to place it on my character. So now if I ever want to swap out my outfits, like if I want to be Christmas Suro, I can go up here and I can just hit wear, and then boom, I have the outfit. And then if I want it back, I would just have to go back to whatever that was. Maybe we want Sheriff Suro for the video. We're going to go over here. We're going to hit wear, and then it still has the outfit on that mannequin and this one here. So this is my little closet I have. Very simple, but this is something you could do. You can only have 5 mannequins per room, but you can have it for multiple rooms. So you will just set up whatever outfit you want, and then say this is an empty mannequin. You would just go up there and then you would hit edit, and it would take whatever you're wearing and place it on the mannequin. So that's something that a lot of people should use or know, because it's very, very useful. And then one thing I was surprised that people said that they didn't know about storage chests, but yeah, if you go over to functional items, you can actually just craft other chests here. So you have like medium chest. Eventually, once you get like dark wood and stuff, you'll be able to unlock the larger chest. But these are all very useful. Anything under the functional items tab is actually incredibly useful, except for the boot bouquet and I guess the gift wood, but I'm not sure what the boot bouquet is supposed to be, because it really doesn't function as anything. You have a couple toys here. The Cozy Companion Home, this is what it requires. To unlock these recipes, you do need the ingredients for it. you'll have to at least pick them up one time. So this companion home will actually allow you to just place it down, and you could put 4 companions in there. And then we have a couple other things like the mailboxes, campfires, radios, custom signs. You can actually create a custom sign if you didn't know, and that'll give you some options. We can actually go take a look at that real quick. Let's filter it to white. Click on the custom sign, and then once you put it down, you can use this to mark your chest. So you could have a chest on the front, and then you can go up here and then you can select. Maybe you have a bunch of dirt. You can change the sign to dirt. Maybe you have gems in there. You can change it to that icon. Whatever is going to help you identify what's in the chest. So that's another very useful thing that they've added into the game. Now, if you are struggling to get seaweed, you can go over to the ponds or go over to the ocean. And if you just cast out, there is a very high chance that you're going to get seaweed. It's actually the best method for getting seaweed instead of just catching fish over and over. As you can see, I got seaweed right there. If I go and do it again, I will probably get another piece of seaweed. Of course, if you have your luck maxed out again, you may get a little like mini game that's going to throw out a lot more seaweed. So that is a very useful way to get a seaweed very, very quickly. Another little tip that you may not know is if you go to the characters tab right here, you have all of your characters. If you hover over them, you can actually see what their favorite things of the day are. At the bottom right, you see that Stitch will want either an iron ingot, a blue star lily, or a gingerbread house. You can use this for any of the characters. Vanellope wants boba tea, Kronk spinach puffs, and blue passion lily. Remy wants some vegetable soup, a cocoa bean, and a large seafood platter. Heading over to your map right here, you can actually see this button down here. It tells me, since I'm on PC, to press T for fast travel. If you didn't know, you can press that button and you can actually visit the realms without going inside of the Dreamlight Castle. So if I ever wanted to hop over to Ratatouille's realm, I can do it that fast. And of course, I have stuff on the ground. You can take the ingredients inside of here. You can go and craft yourself a bunch of souffles just really quickly. I don't have any ingredients on me, but you can just use Remy stuff. Take his ingredients for free. Take those souffles, drop them on the ground, and anytime you're out of stamina, you can just teleport inside here, eat the food, and then drop it back down on the ground. That way, if you don't have like a lot of stuff built up for your own map, your own world, and you don't have any ingredients, you're an early player, that is a way to get free food. You can just go steal it from Remy's shop and nobody's gonna know. And then somebody had said that crops grow in specific biomes faster. That is true. So if you were to make a tomato, or if you want to grow some tomatoes, it says where to buy it at Dazzle Beach. It'll actually grow faster if you plant it in the biome that you got it from. So pumpkins would be faster in the Forgotten Lands. The tomato would be faster over there in Dazzle Beach. So it would take just the 25 to do that. So let me grab some seeds. Let me see if I have any seeds on me. We have a leek seed. We have some corn right here. So now that we're in Dazzle Beach, as you can see, if I were to go over here and go to plant it, you see corn has this little up arrow here, but none of these other things do. That means that this item here, the corn, it's a specific biome that's going to help it grow faster, is actually going to be over here. So if I plant it, it's going to grow faster. But if I were to go to, let's hop over to the Forgotten Lands real quick. And then if I go over here to the Forgotten Lands, as you can see, the corn is no longer at the front because it is not like native to this area, and none of these are either. So just take a look and keep an eye out for that little green up arrow. And there are a million other tips I could make, but those are some very, very important ones that could get you started. Be sure, if you are a newer or a player that's just been around for a while, head to the comment section below, because I know a lot of the OG players are going to hook you guys up with some more incredible tips. So if you guys have any tips, definitely let us know in the comment section below. But that's it for the video. Like I said, only one more week until the update. I am super, super excited, and I want to share as much knowledge as we possibly can. So I hope you guys have a really wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.